Andrew Bragg joins me. I know he'll be watching keenly how the leader goes in Peter Dutton. And while it is unscripted, we don't know what the undecided voters would say. You would imagine that someone in the room would bring up the issue of cost of living, but particularly housing and getting into homes for first home buyers. I know you're trying to shift the focus onto that today. Explain to our viewers how your policy would work in terms of the serviceability requirements that you would change if you win the next election.
Well, good afternoon, Kieran. The main point here is that we want younger Australians, millennials, Gen Zs in particular, to break the trajectory they're on now, where they're likely never to own a house. And we think that lending reforms, in terms of preferencing first home buyers ahead of investors, is going to make a material difference. So, for example, someone who's borrowing $500,000 will be able to borrow an extra $40,000 and have a loan which is cheaper to the tune of about $1,000 a year under these changes.
Does it mean that people won't have to take out mortgage insurance? Is that one of the key changes?
It means that first home owners will be preferenced in terms of the cost of their loan. So they might still have lender's mortgage insurance, but that will be at a cheaper rate. But it also means that they'll be able to borrow more money compared to an investor. And frankly, Australia is very unusual in the OECD not having a policy to use lending to help first home buyers.
I know the serviceability requirements have certainly been made more strict over the last decade by regulators, but would your change make it more risky for the the stability of the system?
No, it would, because all the other arrangements still apply in terms of determining whether a person can pay back the loan. What it removes is the extreme hypothetical situation where someone is being assessed at 3% above their interest rate in a situation where the cash rate is near the top of the cycle. So what it means is that a first home buyer gets preferenced compared to another investor when they're trying to buy that elusive first house, because as you know, it's very hard to get a first house if you can't get a mortgage. So it really does make it easier for first home buyers.
Senator Andrew Bragg, thanks for your time. I appreciate it. We're out of time. We'll talk to you soon. And thanks.